and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and I've got a new purchase to share with you today. So some of you may know from previous unboxings, but this is the light pad that I tend to use on a daily basis. It is Huion. It is a battery operated light pad, well, battery and mains, so you can choose whether to just use it from the USB or from the battery. I tend to always use the battery option, so I can get, it's not going to show you hugely how bright it is, but you will be able to see the difference between on and off. But yeah, this I find you can press and hold and it will go brighter and then darker. Its battery is the main reason that I use one of these. Megan likes it so much, she's actually just purchased one, and this is actually hers because mine is currently sat under my diamond painting, but it is exactly the same. But while I've been working on Cosmic, because Megan had the website up, I'm blaming Megan, because she had the website up, she was having a look and she ordered this one. It made me wonder whether to get the bigger one. It would still go on my easel. I don't need bigger for the purposes of this to be bigger, but I do like the idea of being able to make my easel bigger to support my painting and therefore actually not have to move it about as much, because I never do a section that's this big, so I can always make sure that my diamond painting has light behind it, but I tend to shuffle my diamond painting up and I tend to shuffle this on my easel. But I did like the idea of my diamond painting having a bit more support, but I love the fact that it's battery operated. Anyway, I spotted that they do another battery operated light pad that's bigger. So this is their A3, so it's called the LB3 model. It has the adjustable. The difference is it fits, it's bigger, fits an A3 piece of paper on instead of an A4. It's mainly all the examples on the back. Professional copying drawings, animation, X-ray viewer, architect, tracing board for architects. If you're anything like us, it is a light pad for diamond painting. So you do get a wire. That's actually the wire I've been using with mine ever since I got it. Had zero problems with that. You do also get a clip. That's more for clipping paper onto the light pad. Now, these do come with an EU plug. They don't actually do a UK plug for these, because in effect I've ordered this off the EU website, though it shows the pricing and everything in the UK. They don't ship all products from the UK, so they don't ship them all with a UK plug. But it is just USB. The listing actually only says it comes with USB. It doesn't say it comes with a plug, so I didn't expect it either way. This will actually go into our travel drawer, and the kids like to go to Euro Disney every now and then, so they can take this and use this plug for their phone wires or whatever else. I just use the wire in a UK plug. We have enough of those floating around the house now. So this is my new light pad. It is, as you can see, exactly the same look-wise as my original. If I hold that up, it's just bigger. So this is A3 in size rather than A4. A3 is actually sort of two sheets of A4. So two of this inside part gives you the size of the A3, but of course with the border, which is the same on them both, it doesn't look as big. but it is 2 sheets of A4 paper. Gives you A3. So I thought this would be really nice. It will make my backboard of my easel a bit bigger. So I don't know if you saw my tips and tricks video where you could use a piece of card or a piece of wood or something to make your easel bigger or a bigger surface area. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a bigger light pad to make my easel a bigger surface area. And hopefully then I won't have to clip and unclip my painting off my light pad and move it about quite as much. I find this being up here is great. I hardly ever knock this when I'm diamond painting. I am right-handed, so I'm always leaning at some point over here. I'm not leaning up in the top corner. I don't know if it does have any charge. It's currently set to USB. It does have charge. So let me just turn my lights off. There you go. Can you see? I have light. And it's a nice uniform light as well. It's not lots and lots of little pin lights, which is what I tend to find with others. And then I can press and hold and dim it. Press and hold and brighten it. Takes a minute for my camera to adjust to what it's doing, but dim and bright. And yeah, I find I love it. Light going back on while my camera adjusts. But yeah, I love the fact that they do a bigger one, and I decided to treat myself to the big one. I still will use my little one as well. If I'm not working on a painting as big as Cosmic, then this small one works perfectly for me. Sits nice on the easel. However, when I've got a painting that is big enough, it's the width. When I've got a painting that is wide, then I will probably switch to this big one. Also, I've got the benefit that I can have one on charge, so if I find one's run out of charge, rather than diamond painting with it plugged in, which I can do, but I always fear it's going to get knocked, I can switch my light pads over and use this big one instead. So I will pop a link to it down below, but do know if you are in the UK, you won't get a UK plug. You will need to use a plug that you already have, but you do get the wire, and it is micro USB. It's a nice flat wire, which is actually what I like about this one. We now have 3 of these. But yeah, it's an actual flat wire rather than a thick one. So I actually find it really easy to know which wires for my light pad. And it's a really long wire as well, which has been amazing. So yeah, this is what I have treated myself to recently. And Megan treated herself to the small one in the same, because she kept pinching mine. I wonder how long it will take her to treat herself to a big one. We'll see how much she diamond paints and whether she thinks that it's worth it. But yeah, thought I'd just show you my cheeky little purchase, and thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.